Do our E, staring at the root. There's E. Okay, then to A, 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 and if you can get up high enough here, there's our A, and then back to A, and down below, and then back to D. That's where we started. D, D, there's the root. D, there's the root on top. D, and finally. So if you do that exercise, you're going to know these triads inside and out. And when you're playing along with a band, you won't be stuck in first position, but you'll be able to venture up a little bit. And you'll be in D, and then all of a sudden they go to A. And you think, okay, I can go to, and I can go up here. While the other person's maybe just staying on an A there. And then they go to G. And you're thinking, okay. And then okay, while they're down here. So it's very, very useful. I just encourage you, just go back over that exercise. Do it again. It seems a little monotonous, a little boring. But as you start experimenting with some of these triads up the neck, you're going to start to see the fruit of your labors. Okay, man, one thing we have to touch on is bar chords, whether we like it or not. I would much rather play a bar chord on an electric guitar than on an acoustic guitar, but there's going to be times where you just have to, and it takes a lot more physical strength than it does on an electric guitar because the strings on an electric are typically thinner. But I really want to go through this bar chord exercise, very similar to the triad exercise, where we're learning the 3 primary bar chord shapes, and we're learning them up and down the neck. Again, to where we're not just stuck in a rut. We can branch out and have more creativity in our playing. So, again, I'm going to, with the assistance of my trusty metronome, very much like the triad exercise. Just want to encourage you, let's start with this. Basically the 3 bar chord types are sort of a C type, where it's a C, and then we move that up. There's a D flat, there's a D, there's an E. Do you see the C chord right there? That's basically a C chord. And then we're just moving our fingers, acting like the nut, okay? And we're moving that up. Okay, so that's one. Then there's the A shape, where we have an A, and then we move that up, and there's a C, there's a D, there's an E, okay? Except instead of forming it that way, we may just, after a while, just get used to using our 3rd finger there. And then the other bar chord, usually the first one that we learn, is this E shape, this E type of a bar chord, where it's an E, and then we move it up, and we bar first fret, and that's an F. We move it up 2 frets, that's a G. Move it up a fret, G sharp or A flat. Move it up, A, A. Okay. Okay, so let's try this exercise where we're actually learning, again, we're learning the names of the notes on the fretboard. And by calling out the name of the root and visualizing where it is. So if I was starting on F, let's say I'd say F, and I'd visualize there's the root of that chord, F. There it is. And that'll come in handy for the rest of your life. And then F, there's an F right there. Look for the root of the chord, F, and then here's the 3rd type. And there's the root right there. So we're going F, 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 F. Okay? So let's start in the key of C. So I'll get you started, and then you can try this on your own. Okay? So we're going to start with C. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, and I'm picturing there's the root. C. C wants to go to F, so we'll go F, 2, 3, 4, F, there's the root, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, F. F wants to go to B flat, okay, so B flat, 2, 3, 4, B flat, 2, 3, 4, B flat, 2, 3, ouch, B flat, back to B flat. So continue on through that cycle, okay? Remember, just you can download the voicings, make sure you've already done that so you can see what these voicings are without watching me. You know, eventually you'll get to G, G and G, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and then G brings us back to C. But you need to just go through these chords and go through to where if I just said, okay, play D flat, E flat, and F, you could immediately, oh yeah, boom, there's the root. There's D flat, E flat, F, or D flat, E flat, F. Very important that you begin knowing the names, especially of these bass notes, so you can just, boom, go right to it. And it's going to be challenging. Again, very physical, very, very physical. And if you're not used to these bar chords, you know, give yourself some patience, give yourself some slack as you acquire the strength to hold down these chords. And then, little by little, you'll start utilizing them more and more in your playing. And, you know, bar chords are okay. Totally different than that open chord kind of thing, but there's times where only a bar chord will do. You know, there's something about a bar chord combined with that right hand damping we've been talking about. You know, in every step of faith, every sacrifice, all for you. Every song of praise is all for you. Every hand that's raised, everything I am, everything I do is all for you, all for you. I want to let you know, Jesus, you are my hero. I'm a grateful soul that's been redeemed. All creation sings, and all the earth adores you. From the highest star to the deepest sea, Lord, and it's all for you. Every song of praise is all for you. Every hand that's raised, everything I am, everything I do is all for you, all for you. And it's all for you. Every song of praise, Lord, it's all for you. Every hand that's raised, everything I am, everything I do is all for you, all for you. It's all for you. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Tonight, every song of praise, every stomping foot, every clapping hand, every swaying body, every dancing foot, every prayer of thanks. It's all for you, Lord. Every bass lick, every drum hit, every guitar play.